Good day, everybody out here. Good day, good day, good day. For a beautiful day again with us at Papa Reporters and Talks, the program where we discuss and give our unreserved and unbiased opinion on the issues affecting the social, political, and economic welfare in Nigeria, across Nigeria, connecting Nigerians home and abroad. Today is the 4th day of November 2024, and we are live in the studio for our 72nd episode of the program. As usual, today we have exciting topics for the house. But first, I'd like to introduce myself. I go by the name of Obizo J. You all know me. If your first time, I'm going to go by the name of Obizo J. And I'm going to be your promoter and host for the moment until our reporters come into the studio and we'll have other panelists. Basically rules. Yes, we know the rules of the game. We know how this goes. Yes, we have interjection, questions, 3 minutes, and I'm going to put the telephone number on the screen for those that are ready to give the telephone call in as WhatsApp only. Yes, as it goes, we'll start with Upper Reporters, the information he has for us on deck. First on tonight's show, it says EFCC detains EDO Attorney General, orders over failed disbursement of CBN loans by the Agriculture Minister. The EFCC detains EDO AG and others over failed disbursement of CBN loans by Agriculture Minister. The next topic says not won't oppose Tinubu over in 2027 because of tax reform bills. APC Chieftain. We don't know the APC Chieftain. I don't know the APC Chieftain. That's saying probably Kwankwaso, I believe. Maybe. So the North would oppose Tinubu in 2027 because of the tax reform bills. Thirdly, APC Edo, we are ready to face Ighodalo in court, APC chairman. Well, facing court. Okay. The incoming administration, Obaseki pleads with Edo people. What they play about? Well, these are the topics that have been put up by Upper Reporters, and they are the ones who will be deliberating on today. Before I go deep to get in some other ones, as we have seen on the media space. On the last topic where we discussed, we were here last week and things happen as we say them. Things happen as we see them. I remember the last time when we came here, I don't like to call back on people. I don't like to talk about what we have done in previous programs. But I remember vividly when we talked about the end bad governance protesters, the kids that were taken to court and remanded and told to put 10 million on their bail. That was on Friday. In less than a week, the president has given orders for immediate release of these protesters. It's only it's only scary how some people, it's only scary how some people come to defend the indefensible in front of camera. It is only funny how we come to a public space to defend what is indefensible. In the vanguard, sorry, my throat. Right now, I remember some people saying, "Do you know what they did? They were flying, raising flags. They want to overthrow the government. It is a treason. It is this. It is that." Someone even asked, "Are they Nigerians?" Someone said they are not kids. Someone said the government did not tell them to pay a 10 million naira release clause. Those funny things are the things that we talk about. Those funny things are the things that we wonder how some of us, because of our keen support or affiliation to government or affiliation to politics, we try to come into a public domain to support what is wrong. I don't know what to say. It is scary. Now, the president himself has given orders of the release of these minors. He has told them that they should be released. After all, it was a treasonable offense, yes, and it was according to what they said, according to what these people who try to defend the act or who try to defend what we saw. They said they were trying to overthrow the president. It's the president now that they were trying to overthrow that has given orders. And this is not in my case. I think for some certain reasons, the president should not only give orders on immediate release of these people, but should everybody that took part of this should be questioned, from the court clerks to the people that kept them in SARS, because I heard they were kept in SARS, the headquarters for that long. If all the people in charge or all the people who were part of this child criminality, all of them should be their names should be brought forward and they should be put to the books, because you cannot be walking anywhere and you say these children, because they were waving flags, you keep them away from their state for 3 months, Kano, Kaduna, and Jigawa, wherever. But you go home to meet your children, or you believe your children are abroad because you are in government. You believe your children are in the safest place, and you treat other children like this. How do they sleep? So if I was Tinubu, everybody from the clerk to the top, I don't care if they are 200, they should be brought out for questioning and probably arrested. Whether it's the judge, whether it's the police, whether it's the warden, everybody in charge in this case. Because this is war crimes to me. Or these are war crimes. Because it wasn't just one thing. You kept them for 30 days, was malnourished, Who knows further? The children are not even here to be questioned. They are not here to be questioned for what they have gone through. Let's not even go there, because some of these kids, if you have to go and interrogate them, they must have seen hell. Because that is how it is. It will make them go through a lot. So these are the things that we say. Sometimes when we talk, they think we try to be anti-government. When we discuss, we love our country. That's why we talk about it. We don't try to be anti-government. We love the country and we want to be a part. We want our country to work, because we are in sinner crimes where we do our best to make other people's country work. So we are ready to sacrifice what we sacrifice in other places to live to make ours work. But it's only not proper when you find out that some people live in sinner conditions, but they support what is evil, especially when it concerns their country. Well, I'm not going to flog it, but this topic will be a topic that I will discuss here over and over again. I will discuss it here over and over again. Because this is just is inhumane. They're talking about children here. We haven't gotten to that level. The judge should be disbarred. Putting 10 million naira on each children after 3 months. Where is the conscience? Where is the conscience? We're talking about the system where is the conscience? Did he ask where the children have been in 3 months? So you're asking for money, 10 million from each child that looks like this. Have these children, do they think these children, their families or their environments can seen 5 million cash at once? You think if the children, their parents have 10 million, they will be in such conditions? Or they'll be raising flags without not knowing the kind of, even if they know the kind of flag that they are waving around. They should bring 10 million and shot in Abuja because you're a judge in Abuja. You have gone to law school, you are now elevated yourself to a judge, and they bring 72 people to you and you are telling them 10 million naira bail because that's what you are capable of giving one of your girlfriends, or that's what you use to buy clothes. And you look at it, if you don't want to grant them bail, just don't grant them bail, rather than making the camel pass through the eye of a needle. That is just the truth. So I don't know. The president, sometimes people think, they say the words of the people are the words of God. I applaud the president for making at least for coming to the rescue on this one. He has come out, he has given an order, and let's see how it goes. Because I know now that an order has been given, it doesn't mean the children will walk away tomorrow. Whoever is holding them down will still want to collect something from them before they leave. God help us. These are the little things that we have to put on. Sometimes I don't even, it might not just be the president. It might be the people at the areas to disburse the actual work that have the problem. It's like living in your home, and before you go to work, you be like, I want the kitchen clean. You leave the orders in your house. You won't tell your children, I want the kitchen clean. When you go, your older sister will bring out a whip. She's supposed to do the job. She will now enforce the little ones because she knows she's older and she can do what she wants to do. And she'll do it her way. not taking major directives or going according to what the father has said. So sometimes we always want to blame Tinubu. We always say we blame him because he should, we want to see scapegoats. But again, there's a big channel, a very big, huge channel. Tinubu disburses, it goes down to the secretaries, goes down to secretaries from tables. Before it gets to the lower arm, a lot of people have said nothing will happen, I'll make you vanish in 5 minutes. And the president is not going to come down here to do it himself. So it is on my desk, I'll do it how I want it. There's no accountability, nobody goes to court, nobody goes to jail. All that can happen, the EFCC, when only they hear billions, they rush there, pick up the people, and that's all. Nobody goes, nobody's held responsible, nobody's held accountable for the shenanigans that go on in the country. Because even if they are put under pressure, under any panel, they might come to the panel wearing APC shirts and the cap. So when they come, like, oh, he's a supporter, he's our supporter. Okay, where is the chairman of the party in the state? Okay, let's go and take it to him. And it ends there. It ends there. Justice never served. Everything on the stand. Everybody's on the edge. It is crazy. Sometimes I just don't understand. Well, again, because I know how things are. I know how I like I said the last time. I said when we see good, we should not relent. We should not hold back from applauding it, from accepting it, and from saying it is good. Just like when we see wrong, I don't want to say bad, or when we see right or wrong. When we see wrong, as an adult, it's only proper. It's only proper for people to say, this is wrong, let us know this is wrong. We cannot paint wrong in any ways. No matter how sentimental we try to get, no matter how gentle we try to get, no matter how we try to paint a picture. When we see wrong, wrong is wrong. Admit it, accept it. Then before we can say, all right, what are the clauses? How did we get there? What was the reason for the wrongdoing? Those are the questions. But it is only not when we come and try to say, okay, because it is a person we support and this is happening, we try to paint. No, that is, I don't do that. Anyways, this is a program for all. Yes. First of all, I have this Chief Oye with me, only in the house for the now, and I like her to give me her opinion on this matter. Chief Oye, are you there? If you are there, unmute yourself and if you are there, unmute yourself.
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Moderator.
Yes. Yes, the topic as it is President has given directives on immediate release of the minors arraigned over protests. What is your submission?
Well, I think the president has done extremely well because he has listened to the people. I only wish the president will apply this executive measure in other areas, because I also wish the president will take further steps and to hold the people who put those kids in that position accountable, make examples of them, so that in the future they would apply empathy, they would apply common sense when they are in positions of power, and understand that the human right is paramount in anything that we do, even if they've been held for treasonable offenses until proven guilty in the court of law. They have, even if they are proven guilty, this, as human beings, as far as they are alive, as far as they are citizens of this federation or citizens of the world, human beings, they are Black kids. So whether they're Nigerians or not, they are Africans. And even if they're not Africans, they are children, they are human beings, and they should be treated as so. You cannot uh, um, s- arrest children, and illegally. I think that arrest must have been illegal, and the detention illegal. And if this was a country, if Nigeria is a working country, the government will be sued, or whoever, the State Department or the police department, the legal, will be sued for this injustice. So once again, I commend the president for ordering the release of these children. And once again, I wish he would listen to the people and apply such measures in other areas. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, like we say, or like I say, or like we say, first of all, when we see a good deed, we must applaud it. That is a good one, and it is only interesting that we know it is, or it is interesting to know that he listens. He has heard the voices of the people. Yes, the voice of the people have been heard. So, in a nutshell, we must applaud that, and he reacted to it. But how many can he react to again? You know, when again, let's put it this way. I'm not defending him. I will not defend him for anything that I will defend him on this one. He cannot know everything. He cannot see everything. He cannot be in every part trying to solve every problem. Although he put himself in a position where he's president and he has to be president of all. Now, this has come to his table and he has reacted in the best way. The follow-up is what I would want, or what I would beg for. He should put someone, he should direct someone that will go there. After all this is happening in Abuja, someone that will go there to ensure that the things are put in place first on the release of the children, because that is the most paramount. Let the children be released before the whoever is having them, whoever is whoever had or is abducting them, will make business out of them, because now the initial so-called judge has given me maybe 10 million. Who knows how much they want to do now? Because these people are petty. They can go as low as making 5,000 and will let you go. Forgetting how these kids will go from Abuja down to their domain. So please, again, the thing something we have to do is ensure that the processes are taken, the action is taken fast and the processes are done in the right way. On other issues, president, I believe some people will come to say you're the best president ever since whatever. Some people will come to tell the president you are working. Yes, the people want you for next. The people you see are winning elections. The people want you for 2027. There are psychopaths that come around to say these things. They lie to the president, and the president thinks he's doing the right thing. So when he goes to ask, why is this not happening? There's a story that will come up in one place or the other, and they will say, yes, we are taking care of it. If only he can give these such orders so that these orders will go around. Anyways, there's breaking news. EFCC arrested former Delta Governor Ifeanyi Okowa over alleged diversion of 1.3 trillion naira over his tenure. This is the things we hear these days. Like I said the other time, we don't hear billions anymore. Nobody is accusing anybody of billions. Budgets are full of trillions here and there. I saw a video where the budget was being padded and trillions were put in every areas. When you see cases of where they say in certain local government areas they're paying 39 billion to clean wheelbarrows. Those are the kind of funny things you see, or to acquire wheelbarrows. Funny cases you see everywhere. These days, it's all about the trillions. How can 1.3 trillion be diverted in a state like Delta that has decayed? Delta State, let me not overflog it. Let me use Warri as a case study. Even from the videos you see, Warri is looking like a used PVC pipe. We don't know because it's a waterlogged area or whatever you have it. But the state is looking like a used PVC pipe, a worn-out PVC pipe. Now they say diversion of 1.3 trillion. From the federation account between 2015 and 2023. Well, those are just news we see. It's not like I'm getting there's nothing new. The EFCC is going to do this, distract us a bit. We'll buy some months and they'll buy stories on Monday. Today is Monday. By next Monday, there's a new topic. They'll bring the bonus state House of Assembly says that the government or the vice president needs a new wife. Those are the stories that we see on the air. Because the governor, they are going after a governor because probably he didn't choose to go to the Senate. If the governor had said, okay, I'm governor, my tenure has expired, and I want to remain in power. I want to go to Abuja. I want to have my immunity on leave. He would have gone for one of probably, I think, Anyocha, whatever, and he'll be senator in Delta State. Will this story be brought to the EFCC? If the EFCC finds out, it will be NO. The reason why this is happening is because the man is PDP. and she's not a senator. Because they cannot tell us that Okowa is the only culprit in the building. The EFCC knows better. Going after Okowa, first of all, is the same thing. We are not going to, yes. Because the EFCC now is going after, according to Upper Reporters news, yeah, the EFCC had detained Edo AG over disbursement of CBN loans. Yes, another banger. When the EFCC is holding, they are holding the PDP chieftains and the PDP members. It is now becoming a political fight. Because nobody in this planet will tell me Okowa is the only former governor that has dirty hands or that diverted funds. No. Or the previous people EFCC have held over a period of time. I think, if I'm not mistaken, no disrespect to our Senate President. Our Senate President one time had his case with the EFCC. What was the outcome? He even became the President of the Senate by the EFCC. Or EFCC is just acting for the promo and acting the movie for the now so that we can get distracted and say 1.2 trillion. How so much money? What happens to it? Nothing will happen to it. The former CBN governor, all we hear is for feature. They have not shown us the land, the names of the places, the property. $2 million for feature, $7 million for feature, $265 billion returns, all those things. The dude is going to be back. I probably will go for elections next time we're having elections. So those are the things that we see. That is the country we are talking about, where there's no fear. So the best thing, the gentleman here has diverted 1.3 trillion. He's going to go. He'll be sleeping in his house. He'll sleep in a better place tonight than a lot of us. So there's nothing new and there's nothing special. There's nothing new and there's nothing special. All we have to do is just sit back, relax, and watch how the movie unfolds. Because this movie is not a new movie. It's just like it's a series. It happens over and over again. I know how series are. When you have an interesting series, you'll be like, let's see what happens next. But most times, you know the outcome because there's never a twist, and there are certain people that are never that are major champions movie, so they'll keep up with the stuff and the race. Hailing's Q1. Well, first of all, Q1, thank you for coming. I don't know if you are available to make to give us your submission on the topic we have been discussing. Well, the topic is on the president giving directives on immediate release of minors arraigned over protest. Okay, you have walked to a quiet place. Okay, we get to a quiet place here. Well, we're talking about. Initially, we're talking about. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, in a quiet place. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes, we're talking about. You see what happened last time on the program when we talked about the president. No, we're talking about the children that were arraigned.
The minors.
The minors. Do you know the president has ordered the release for them?
But I don't even think that should have gotten to the presidency.
Why? He had the presidency.
I know. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. There is a procedure in law where the AG intervenes and stops the case. So that is what should have happened. And the AG has requested for the file. it says the second thing is, constitutionally, does the president have the power to intervene? I think it's the AG that has the power. Maybe we need to study that again to see if the president has the power under the constitution. I know he's the president, but he has different arms of government that does this function. So when they said the president, I don't think it is the president himself. I don't know. Again, to release the children or to stop the case. What was the headline, or was the
It is to release here. That's when it means to release the hunger minors to the board. That's immediate release of.
Okay, that's different.
Executive order. The president can, because he has the power of the executive order.
There are two different things. Release is different from the court case.
Yes, they can say release them so they can go for the case. I think
yes.
So I think
yes,
and the children have done suffer the government.
Is it released to be acquitted or released to just go home and then come to court on Monday?
That's what I'm saying. We have to be really specific what it says. If it says release, that is fine. He can say they should be released. But because the matter is already before the court, it is the AG that would then step in and enter what they call nulli prosecute. So maybe just put that on Google so you see what it is. Nulli prosecute, that there's nothing to prosecute there. They are not willing to prosecute and the matter dies. So I think that is what has happened. So the president has said release them. Then when the matter comes up on the date has been adjourned, the AG will then step in and say and discontinue the case. That is the procedure.
Wait, but on the other hand, does the president need to speak before the AG knows that these things are not done in proper proceedings? Why was the AG not in, or he?
No, I think you're missing it. No, you're missing it. No, you're missing it. You're missing it. As at when that case came up, the AG has already requested for the file on that day.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yes. So the AG has requested for the file, which I believe they have studied, and which I believe when the matter comes up again, he will do the needful.
After 3 months of detention? Is that what you're talking about?
You don't understand what I'm saying. So forget about your bias about the case. Follow what the law says.
Oh, my bias?
Hold on. When I mean your bias, I mean we all have biases. Bias doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
There's no bias here.
Hold on now. Let me finish so you understand. We all have biases. When it's we see sometimes it's not every word that we should take as negative. Okay? So when they say bias, because the bias, when I mean bias, it means looking at the case itself. In fact, as of when the matter came up, the kid should be allowed to go, and even they should be giving monies to go. That's what I mean by bias, that it's offensive and all of that. But if you follow the procedure, the laid down procedure, it is the right thing for the AG to step in and request for the file. The file will be
how long does it take?
Yes, I agree that it is the right thing for the AG to do. But I am saying 3 months after detention, this is something that the AG should have done.
The matter was never before the AG.
Why not? 3 months for a treasonable offense? Is it every day that they get treasonable offensive?
The matter is not before the AG.
Shouldn't this be a red flag? Treason in Nigeria by minors? Or do we have treason every day? Do people commit treason every day?
Does that mean that the matter was before the AG?
It should have been, because this is a delicate and sensitive.
No.
I beg you. That is not how it works.
Yes.
So it takes 3 months.
Because what I'm trying to say, first of all, we are all on the same side. We're all on the same side, and I think
but we need to also learn what the procedure for certain things are as well.
Yeah, we can be sentimental. I am being sentimental. That's why I asked why is it taking long for the AG to react on minors, and because
guess what, the AG was not even aware.
Yeah, well, you can't say it was aware. It was on a rise over
Why are
and over
you
again.
defending the AG? Do you work for the AG?
Because it is not the office
Oh,
of the AG that is prosecuting. That's what I'm telling you. There are different
yes.
things. Let someone who understands explain.
Yeah,
It's
but
not.
because what I heard that they were taken to SARS headquarters, they've been at SARS headquarters in
Is that the
Abuja.
office of the AG?
No, but
Exactly.
the story has been on and the case has been on right from the
So
NSAS whatever. So I'm only saying yes, the AG might have his hands full, just like the president was not aware until social media triggered the whole thing. A lot of people have what they're facing. A lot of people have what they are doing. That's what I said it before. When some people are told to handle certain businesses, the outcome might be poor because there are no accountability or anyone checkmating them on in their department. The president is not going to know. The AG is not going to know about every legal case in the whole country. Honestly, let's be factual. But at least we believe when you're the AG in Abuja, and this case is happening in Abuja. If this case was happening in Ubuluku Delta State, it would have been different. We would have said that the AG is in Abuja, or the AG does not know what's happening in Ubuluku, or they are
no,
not
but
taking.
that is not the way it is. The AG has offices in every state.
No, and the
So
AG himself. I'm talking about the AG himself, without having
yeah,
office.
that's what I'm saying.
But
So the way, let me explain something to you again, right?
this
The way it
happens
works is
in
like,
Abuja. Yes.
yeah, the way it works is like this. You have a bank headquarter in Lagos.
Yes.
The branch in Asaba is no different from the branch in Lagos because whatever gets to Asaba gets to Lagos. That is how it is. So even if the matter was happening anywhere else, it's still the same procedure that would happen until the matter gets to the AG. The AG will not know about it. That is the reality. And immediately the AG became aware, he did the right thing by requesting for the file. And the matter has not come up since then. Once this matter comes up, I am sure the AG will discontinue the case. That is the procedure. We can't do otherwise. You can't change it. It's the procedure. And the president has done the right thing to say, release these people. He has the power to do that. And he has the power to say, even if the person has been convicted, to pardon the person. That is why I started. What powers does the president have? They have the power to pardon. So they can use those powers, but to discontinue a case that is in court, it is the AG that does that. So let's flow
Okay.
from there.
Yes. Well. For me, I'm applauding the fact that I'm just applauding the fact that these people have heard. If the social media is, they say it's a gift and a curse. If they heard through social media, then that is fine by me. If people should continue to let the social media,
I think the one we should be condemning two things. One, the police for how they behaved, and even the lawyer that filed those charges, because it was a lawyer that filed those charges. Those are the people that we should be calling out. Now, look, how can you file such a charge?
What about the person that puts 10 million bill on each of them? If 10 million, what are we going to? And the shorty, he asked for shorty in Abuja's 10 million bill. Do those children look that they and their parents or their family members have 10 million?
Well, that is
The same thing a kidnapper
another
would do.
issue.
The person that
That
will
is
put 10 million
another.
is a kidnapper.
So not even 10 million. These are children. They should not even be tried in the main court. These are kids. And look at, have you seen the evidence before that was presented?
I think they said that one of the correction centers rejected them though. Let us not even.
They rejected them on what?
Yeah.
So these are the things we need to.
All the correction centers in Abuja, when they took the keys to them, say why they are not going to accept children? They cannot put their hands in such dirt. Then they have to take
that's correctional center now. They are juvenile.
Yes, they said juvenile. No, they said there's a correct. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I said there are some people that have conscience. Some people actually did not want to be a part of it, so they had to take them to SARS the former or the SARS headquarters in Abuja, they were not put in a normal place, in the normal correctional facility, because they were rejected.
But were they kept with the adults?
They came to that, and I think SARS was supposed to have been removed from. SARS has been.
Maybe the former SARS.
But they said SARS. They didn't say former. Because,
were they kept with adults?
Oh no, they were kept in a facility. Most definitely, adults controlled by
adults. Those are the
we don't know. We don't know for sure.
You know, they said because this thing I saw the video today. A lawyer on one of the programs explaining the whole thing. He was filming as well. So
it is wrong. That is why, for me, let us follow the procedures. The procedure one. What did you find with these kids that have now made you say they have committed treason or they wanted to commit treason?
Well, you were here when some people came to defend now that if they were Nigerians, they wanted to.
No, but you know what? But you know what happened that day now when he said that. You know what happened? How can he say they are Nigerians? Well, that's leave that one. Just put that one aside. That shouldn't even come up. These are kids. What were the evidences before the police for them to profile a charge of treason? Not even one gun was found, from what I hear. It's I think I sent it. So I saw it somewhere. I can't remember. Flag. Some, what's it called? I can't even remember what they were, but there was not even a machete or a knife. So come on now, we have to do better than this. You can't just file a charge for the sake of filing a charge. If these kids were being charged for breach of peace, stealing, yes, that's fine. Not treason.
Well, to make it look heavy, or to make the charges be like, okay, in protest or during protest, they feel some people feel protest is a treasonable offense because it's going against government. Going against government, people see it as treason in total.
But that's wrong.
That's okay. What else would they say? But they say they vandalize properties or what? Vandalization understood can be used, but they wanted it to sound like nobody should
thank you. That is
give them a second choice, or they have done the
That
most.
Is where I think we should hammer on. Why were they charged for such? Yes, why? Because if we don't stop these things, tomorrow it can be any other person that will be charged for a silly or something that they did not even do.
So it happens just because
exactly. So that is the case. That is where where people say in Nigeria, because how can you just come up and then you first sort a charge and a lawyer signs it off, a lawyer that is called to the bar? These are where the problem is in Nigeria. I think that should be taken. What did you see? What are the evidences before you to charge these kids for treason? What are the evidences did you see? You saw
everybody. Sorry to cut you short. In our last podcast, somebody said, if I remember clearly, that that they were flying a Russian flag, and that for flying a Russian flag, you can't fly the flag of another country in your country. That's a treasonable offense, and that's why the kids were arrested. That's what people were saying.
Okay, that is another point that has been made. They said even if it was not a Russian flag,
sorry, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Jay, if you fly a Nigerian flag in America, what does that
mean? Not during the protest. In Nigeria, in any country, you can have your flag.
But you can be two nationality, dual citizenship. How about that?
In London, where in America, remember the NSAS, they were carrying Nigerian flags, they were protesting. So let's not start, being, I don't know the right word to use now, so I don't offend people listening. Look, these are kids, for crying out loud. When they carry the Russian flag, what's their link with Russia in the first place?
They may not even know the flag they're carrying.
Simple.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
is it carrying a flag? Is that the reason why you not say they want?
It's not the funniest part. It's not the funniest part. Nobody knew the flag they were carrying. It was just speculation. Russia. It's the truth.
And is Nigeria in bad terms? Are they loggerhead with Russia? Wouldn't it have been different if they were flying an American flag?
It wasn't a Russian. They said it wasn't a Russian flag. It was the military flag. The Nigerian military flag that they were carrying. So even the people that saw it did not know, till today, they do not know if it's a Russian flag or it's a military flag. Tell me, if I don't see a logo from a football club, I'm telling you.
Simple. Simple.
Because nobody knows the bloody flag they were carrying. Initially, they said they are inciting Russia. Later, they said, no, it wasn't Russia. Look at the flag where it was there. Then they said, no, it's the military that they were calling inciting.
My brother, so, those kids need to be taken back to school and well looked after.
Yeah, 72 of them should be taken abroad. That's because that's my own take. Because they leave them in Nigeria, they'll leave them in Nigeria. If they can rehabilitate the Boko Haram, not the Boko Haram, the Niger Deltans, militants, if they can, those days, I don't know how much was spent on Niger Delta militants. They were taken to foreign land. They were giving other Yaradua. They were giving rehabilitation, a lot of money. It's just this. The first lady, instead of making her prayer prophecy and this, she should bring her personal money. Put these people.
Say that again.
The first lady.
Yes.
She I know she had the prayer department or what I said today. I couldn't, when I read it, I had a headache. I had to.
Prayer what department? I don't understand. What do you mean?
Never mind, my brother. I don't want to.
I don't. You say prayer. I don't
want to push anybody's button. So I think she should take it upon herself, because these are children, and mommy, it is in your hands. Mommy, please take care of our children. They should be taken care of in the best way possible.
I agree with you. Hello, Jay.
Yes. So
I agree with you 100%.
The mommy should take care of it, because they can. These are. I'm not sure there were 72 of them. There were 72 of them were kids. I think a large number. I think over more than half of the 72. If they can rehabilitate militants, these children need rehabilitation. Anyway, they carry those people to. Some of them were taken to Spain, South Africa, doing good luck. I think Yaradua started the rehabilitation process for Niger Delta militants. Yes, that was when the Niger Delta ministry was created. So these children should not be left back with their parents. They should be catered for by the federal government. They should start it from there. So we know those that don't have it, the flag bearers should be, they let them have a piece of the action as well. That's my take. In case it's crazy. It's completely in
no, I'm happy that President has intervened and has ordered the immediate release. That is a very good sign. So the next thing is when the matter comes up, I trust the AG would also intervene and do the needful. Yeah, so that's just the procedure. Yeah, did you hear me?
Trust the AG.
Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
So yes, I can hear you. So I know that that's what I believe that's what will happen. Since the president has started it, the AG will just end it and that's it. Maybe president or there's a ministry for children. Maybe that ministry would look into rehabilitating the children and perhaps taking them back to school or giving them a better life, because those kids are not meant to be 3 months in jail. No, now come on, police should do better. Police should do better. I think the police should be called out and they should do better. Yes, I understand there were some adults among them. You said?
How many police are they going to call out?
Well.
Anyways, before you came again, we were discussing the breaking news on the arrest of the EFCC arrest on former governor, ex-governor of Delta State, Dr. Okowa, on the 1.3 million, 1.3 trillion. I'm saying million because I fear these words. 1.3 trillion.
1.3 trillion what?
Diversion of funds.
State fund.
Yes, over a period of 8 years. Yes, and he has been, I think he was arrested in Port Harcourt, River State. Or he's been held in the River State facility. Wow. That's everyone's wow, siren, wow. These are the amounts that these people dwell in. It's trillions. You don't know. Have you not seen the budget?
It's only
billions and more.
No, these are just mere allegations. So let's wait to see what the end result will be. Yeah, they're just mere allegations. He has not been taken. He has not been charged before.
Why are you waiting for an end result? Is it not typical that we know what is going to happen next?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. You want me to tell you what's going to happen next?
Please go ahead if you know. I know. I didn't know you.
He has been arrested. He has been arrested. Yes, for 1.3 trillion. Yes, a very big amount. Then he'll be billed.
Maybe the bill will be how much? If this kid can be,
they will store. Why? The bigger the fish, the smaller the bill.
Why did you say that?
The honorable that slapped a person was billed for 500,000.
500,000 naira for
the honorable that assaulted
because that was just slapped now.
But if they had carried the flag, it would have been 10 million.
If he had held the flag, 5 million.
You see the hour he would have been held for 3 months. You have done someone for 3 months and then you went to pay 10 million. After not even giving the person food.
This is Okowa's issue. It's I think for them to have arrested him, perhaps they have done their findings and they think there's a case to answer. And let's just wait and they did
their findings against Rochas when they went into his roof. They did with Oshomole. They did with. Are you saying if Okowa had gone to be a senator, he would have had this? Okowa is going through this because first he's PDP. It was one of the big.
But you can't say that for a fact now.
But what are the other ones that have?
Is Yaya Bello not? Yaya Bello was.
Yaya is APC. Till now, he has not been arrested. Why is it taking long to arrest him?
But the case is on now.
But he has not been arrested. They say they have arrested Okowa. So are they finding EFCC is looking for Yaya Bello, and then they say a case is on. They don't even see him to take him to court. But it took 24 hours or less than 24 hours to get Okowa because he's PDP. The DG.
I don't want to subscribe to that.
Yes, I think you will not subscribe because this is what I am saying. It now. We know the outcome. 1.3 trillion. Everybody's excited. Yeah, 1.3 trillion. So do it like this. Oh no, Okowa will go home. After a while, Okowa will leave the country. He will go on a vacation. Then everything will sleep and be buried.
No, I don't think so. I don't want to believe that. This will
nobody wants to. When we see the magic, according to the great Afrobeat creator, he says it's called government magic.
We have a sister in the house. What's our views on this?
Well, Chipoye.
I just, bothering former Governor Okowa is just a disgrace because we know this leads to nowhere. And I think maybe he's not in good terms with the present government because it's pick and choose, my friend, your friend. And EFCC has not even finished. I think they're still in the mud trying to clarify how they manage with Bobrisky, with the accusations laid before the good people of Nigeria, how they collected allegedly 15 million from her. So in my humble opinion, I don't think EFCC is a credible unit. And I think bordering Okowa, I will use the word bordering because those that have come before him with all the news and ruffled water are now cooling somewhere. The stories have not brought anything. Nobody has been held accountable. EFCC, we have been hearing different stories of how corrupt they are, allegedly. And like I always have a phrase that I use with EFCC, I don't think there's any light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly.
So they should just not in my words, not bother Okowa, because he's not the only if I would say allegedly corrupt former governor that we've had in this country. Corrupt public official that we've had in this country. Where's the 36 million that was swallowed by a snake? Where is the other billion that they said was swallowed by a donkey?
My own case is this. Is it the first big case or the first case where a government official, a former governor, has had billions? Fayose still has cases there. Fayose had the case with the EFCC. Fayose, well, he's still on social media, he's still in Nigeria.
Not even only Fayose, all those names that we hear every day, something trillion.
Our Senate president today, he had his own case with the EFCC. So why? That's why I said it's a series.
So they should just let Okowa slide, because I don't know, maybe sometimes EFCC, it's almost like a joke, like they're like, what should we do? Peekaboo, Okowa. 8 years ago. What are they talking about?
Not 8 years ago. He did over 8 years, and he just left government.
But it doesn't matter. I'm not a fan of Okowa or whoever governor. Nigerians, the system has continued to fail us because of our leaders, our past governors, our presidents, and I dare to say our founding fathers. Besides the few who did things that have kept us where we are today in terms of infrastructure and awareness, like the Ogbomudia and Folorunsho and Bruce Lee, and maybe Awolowo and going, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Tafawa Balewa, those names that, but still, Nigeria is I don't even know how to say it. So now EFCC now is more of a menace than a financial crime unit. I think they're acting as bullies. I think they're not holding anybody accountable. We're hearing stories of corruption. People are calling names here and there, and nothing is happening. So why are they still there? They should, I don't know. So if you ask me, I don't see the reason, again, why they are bothering this ex-governor. They should just let him be. Because I don't think anything is going to come out of it. I'm not saying he's not guilty of, or he's not, he didn't do the things that they said that he did. I don't know. But being a former governor in Nigeria, it's not far from the truth. I'm sure if they are scrutinized, they had the freedom, they were living like superstars. You know how Nigerian governors behave. So probably he forgot to turn in a few checks, but what's EFCC going to do about it?
What about the APC national chairman?
It's the same thing.
Kwankwaso had his case with the authorities. and for
Yes,
her
and
son, and he's in the
where did that lead
APC.
us?
And
No, but I think I differ a bit. You know why I say I differ? Because
okay,
the EFCC arresting anyone or inviting anyone does not automatically mean that the person has committed a crime. It simply means there is a case to answer. And if the person can satisfactorily answer the case before them, then he will be allowed to go. I understand that we don't have too much confidence in our EFCC and the likes, but I don't think it's when EFCC arrests anyone, it is a straight jacket. The person must go to jail, and the person doesn't
No,
go
no,
to
no, no,
jail.
no, 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 no. So are you saying that? That's why I've been saying allegedly. Are you saying that all these politicians who have allegedly taken from our resources to enrich themselves, are you saying that EFCC have not found one to be held accountable? Are you saying they just bring them out for
Is
questioning
it
out
breaking?
of the gas in their asses without proof? Before the FBI calls you in, there must be something, isn't it? So when the EFCC is inviting the whole country and letting everybody go because they didn't find anything to hold on them, then perhaps they shouldn't be invited. Just let the people be.
thank you
That's
very
why I
much.
continue to say they should stop bothering these governors. Let them be. Because at
Before
the
you
end
say
of the day, we all know that EFCC is not going to find anything.
not finding anything, yeah, thank you very much. We're not saying they have found something. Because the way it goes, the way we believe it goes, there must be investigation before there should be a a service. What I mean, they'll watch out, they'll go do the books, check bookkeeping or DT, when they find out figures are not in place, they stay chill. They find out figures how they travel. Because the thing about the thing about the life is where the funds are coming from can be traced to where it was lost. And auditors have first-hand information of state accounts. So if EFCC can give us a figure saying they have 1.3 trillion that has been diverted, that means they know where these funds were diverted into. And whilst they did their investigation, they checked the endpoint of the funds. Were they dispersed for salaries? They were disbursed for contracts? Were they disbursed for whatever? They can see it on paper. It's a bank statement. It's like checking your bank statement. You know where you use your ATM. You know what you bought. You went to market. You went to this. You paid your child school fees. You withdrew money. Those things are there. So when there are irregularities in a statement, then you have something to say. If they say we paid Julius Berger 4 billion for so thing, you have to check where is the thing that you paid Julius Berger for. That is why.
And that is why they are now called him to come and explain.
Good. But you know what? Everybody tried to say, if there were not discrepancies, they wouldn't call him.
Yes, so there's also what they call fact
Where there are
finding.
discrepancies, for me, there's a crime.
No. It's not automatic. It's not. I don't agree to that. If there are discrepancies, let the man explain why.
He doesn't even need to explain. The person there can explain. They don't have to charge the government. The person in charge of accounting.
Yeah, but we don't know what has happened. Do you know if that person has been whisked away? The person has not been able to explain, or is saying, in this case, I wasn't the one in charge. It was the HE in charge. So they have now
That's
got to.
What we are saying. That's what we are saying. That if he was invited, it means there have been discrepancies, and EFCC always invites people where they have found discrepancies. And at the end of the day, it is what you are saying, Oga, that when they come, they find nothing. They explain themselves, and they are let free to go.
But if
So
they
it's
do
the same
find
thing.
something, they will be charged.
Yeah, but they've never found anything. So we're saying it's becoming a pattern.
let's
Yeah, it's
wait
becoming
and
a
see.
pattern now. So we're like, yes, you people never find anything. So why are you bothering us?
But in the past there've been some. I don't know if any governor has ever been
I don't think so.
prosecuted.
I don't
No,
think so.
but I can't remember this man's name. This Yoruba man.
Was it George?
Yes, was it not EFCC?
I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't really
But
remember.
I think they were for financial, most definitely financial. But that was Obasanjo trying to put him under the bus. Nothing special.
Okay, fine.
Lawal, I think Lawal too went through. Lawal was
exactly. Then
yes. But,
I understand that they've not been able to get Yaya Bello, but again, there are so much
they're not get him as her. They've not been able to. Yaya Bello went to the EFCC office in Kogi State. He went there with his lawyer and he left. There are videos of it. So
I'm not saying so they've invited him. He went there to report, and they didn't find any case. Or rather, they said, okay,
no, they said they have not seen him. He went there to report. They said, why did he come? Then he left. But they told the people that they are still looking for him. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
He went there and they asked him, why did he come?
Yes, they asked him and they were walking and
but you say you're looking for him now.
They said they asked him why he came. What did he come to do?
Is this in the news? Is it?
Well, find out. It is. Well, so when we hear things like this, it's just, to me, it's like witch hunting.
Let's give them.
Because Okowa could have simply gone into Senate and he'll be a senator and nobody will talk about this case. He'll be a senator for the next 8 years.
Then let's wait and let's just, like I said, let's just keep our gunpowder dry and wait for the outcome. EFCC may surprise you guys this time.
No. I'm not getting surprised. It's too easy. You can't. Well, they're doing their job. But on the EFCC matter, the EFCC detains the Edo State AG over failed disbursement of CBN loans by the agriculture minister. Have you heard that too?
The AG, the Accountant General
of the Edo State, yes.
Yeah, I read that.
So apparently they are coming for the governor too.
Yeah, well, a couple of days you will be out of there. So let's wait and see.
Yeah, because now they are staying. And initially they said they held somebody for withdrawal of funds from Edo State. Yes, I think who was it the same Attorney General of Edo State that was arrested?
No, I think the AG relates to one agricultural fund.
Yes, but I think there was a huge disbursement of recent or a huge withdrawal before this arrest from the AG. A huge withdrawal from the Edo State, a huge withdrawal from the Treasury. Yes.
To who? To where?
Yeah, as instructed by the governor, even while he was away. Yes, this was the news. I read it somewhere. Most times if I don't see it on Vanguard or Punch, I don't see
even these days our news media.
When you see news, sometimes you even see the videos. I just be like, no, I am not interested. I have to use the credible source.
You have to be careful.
I have to use the credible source because I use Vanguard, Punch at least. As
these days, even CNN safe, I suspect them.
No, because CNN, I learned it from CNN. Even when, let me use this as an example, when Michael Jackson died, the day Michael Jackson died, CNN did not say Michael Jackson was dead. They said according to a certain source. So when you are saying something, God, did you see it? Did you hear it? If you did not, tell us your source. So when we are trying to choke people by the jugular, we'll say, okay, you are coming to tell us what you heard or what they told you. Now, who's your source? Then secondly, when you are getting a source, try as much as possible to get a credible one. At least, nobody is perfect. Because we are saying that guys come to tell us lies and go back to say they are not, they are sorry.
Exactly.
They thought it was a B when it was A. Even those ones. So always get according to the source. I have learned that a lot. If I don't see it, I don't spill. But that is that. We're here again today. Upper reporters discussing the ups and downs of other news on the paper. Tinubu not said they won't oppose Tinubu because of tax reform. No, but this time our tax reform bill, or we still don't have. What are the tax reform bills? Well, it's left for our APC government to have a special kit for us all. They are the ones to educate us on it. The APC, I like, thank God we have a barrister in the house. Yes, I want to ask something. Has Ighodalo gone to court?
Yeah, I think the tribunal will commence soon.
Okay, he has gone to court, right? He has his facts and he has gone to court. Now, the APC chairman is saying that he's ready to face Ighodalo in court. Is the tribunal against the APC, or I don't know what concerns the APC and Ighodalo? No, because I just want to be correct.
Yeah, but did you read the news? It was an interview that they've just picked an excerpt.
Okay.
The man was interviewed. Yeah, it was as an interview. Of course, like I said, our news people will want to make it sensational.
Yeah, but even the man is interviewed, what concerns him and tribunal? What concerns APC? APC has nothing to do with the tribunal.
No, what is Ighodalo taking APC to the tribunal now? Yeah,
is he APC? Is he Monopolo? What's the charge on Monopolo? I mean, Monopolo did not win. Is he charging APC that, or is charging INEC and the system that brought the result? He's going against. He's supposed to be going against IREV, INEC, and.
No, you can't go against IREV now. It has to be.
So what I mean, IREV, his information is in IREV. The results are in IREV. So the processes, APC has nothing to do with it. So
no, but APC, what role is it in APC now? APC would defend the matter now.
That they won.
Yes, now. That's how it is. It will be Obarole defending it. So, of course, APC will be heavily involved, and that is why the chairman has made that comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just going to be one party. It's not when I mean one party as in Obarolo himself. No, it's the party, the INEC, Mondo Obarolo, all of them. But for me, my view, I don't think INEC should be made, going forward, INEC should be made a party to come and defend. I think they're interested party, but not as, I don't know. There's so many things there on.
But Obarolo won now. Wasn't he declared the winner by INEC?
There was Osumbo not declared the winner when Oshomole came and when Oshomole went to court. Anyway. Yes, it happens now.
Excellent.
Okay. Monday. So when Oshomole came back, Oshomole petitioned and.
Yeah, of course.
Was it PDP he petitioned or he petitioned INEC?
INEC will definitely be a party. It will be. What's his name again? Shaibu. I said Shaibu. Oshomole. Hold on. Just give me 2 minutes. I want to get the parties for you.
Give me water, please.
We don't have water. We don't have water here in the studio.
Just give me 1 minute.
Well, before you go further, we have a new panelist in the house. We have Mr. Tupo, and I'm going to enlighten him on the discourse because I believe he has not listened. He was not following us on the matters. Yes, Tutupo, I guess you came late because of the change of time. It is affecting everybody as well. The change of time, there's been a change in time in this part of the world. So everything has gone 1 hour behind. Yeah. Well, the discourse is first. The president directs immediate release of minor arraigned over protest. So, what is your take on it, Mr. Tupo? Do you have anything you want to say about it?
Hello?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, time has changed, but well, let's take it like that. But for me, Nigeria just becomes very disappointing every day. You know, what concerns the president and giving him an order. Due process should be followed. The people that arrested them should do what is required. If they have not been charged, they should be set free. If they have been charged, they should. Except Nigeria doesn't even have a juvenile prison to send them to. That's why the president is directing immediately. You know, because why will you just wake up and just direct immediately? So if you arrest somebody and people just shout, why you arrest and you just direct release? So I really cannot place the reason behind it. But I think he should have instructed the judiciary to look into it. And if the judges are to grant them bail, then they should do that. The president should have other things that to solve Nigeria problem. Now he should be asking himself why we have 70 children like that who are unidentified and millions more outside there. So should be his concern. The Department of Justice should handle issues of this properly. You know, and all these ones are political stunts. Nigeria should do the right things. If he can direct for the release of the children, that means there's somebody found wanting. Has the person been cautioned? Has he been arrested? Or has he resigned? Have he been sacked? Is it that the president just woke up and thought of it? There must be a reason why he might have decided to take that action. Maybe somebody had done wrong. Then the person should be tried for it, or something should happen. So when they release the children, everybody will enter house. Big. Next story, Joe.
Oh my God! This is Nigeria.
It's true now.
I can. I wish I can. I'm not there, but I can put everything into a channel. The president has seen this, heard this thing. Children, why are they okay? What's the case? Where is the AG? Pick up a phone. Give me a number. Give me this. Why are they arrested? They were in protest. This thing. Since when? Since 3 months. Why are you charging them now?
We can't hear you, Mr. Moderator, please.
Okay, sorry. And then let me put everything in context, because I don't understand. There are processes in how people are being arrested, released, prosecuted, convicted, acquitted. It's a process. But now let's let this scenario. I just want to put a scenario in a box, short clip. The president has heard the news. Daddy, have you heard what is going on? What's going on? There are these children. I'm just using father to son. The children that they arrested. Look at it. They took them to court today. Really? What did they protest? End government protest. Why are they saying 10 million bail? Where is the AG? Call this person. Call so person.
You know,
Hello?
moderator.
So, from his reactions, it's immediate. I don't want to hear anything. What are you people doing? And those people are the people spoiling the government that he is presiding over. Let's just be truthful about it.
Okay, moderator,
I'm not defending him.
Moderator, can I say this? Can I say this?
Go ahead.
Did he cancel the bail bond? The treason case end?
Yes,
No,
that's it. He doesn't want to hear all those things.
no, what I'm saying
But
is
is it not
this.
common sense to cancel that bail bond of 10 million for those children? Is it not common sense? Are you still waiting to hear that he
No,
cancelled it or not?
see.
It's common sense now, Oga. Ah,
Brother, sister, please let us. Nigeria is not a lawless country. So tomorrow now, if he wakes up and says they gave a bail condition to one of his political allies, $6 million, he can just wake up and cancel it. You see, there are due processes to things, whether they are children or not. He should give instruction to the judge. The people should be carried back to court. The court should release them. There's already a court process. You don't terminate it. You understand? If they go and look at cases, they will tell you that if it's just like the Biden's son that had a court case, and they said that they needed to give a verdict before Biden can give a pardon to his son. You don't just override the
but
judge.
an adult now, and he committed those crimes.
My bro,
So these are
sister,
children
this
that were arrested.
law.
Both they are minors, and probably that's what happened. It's not like they just released them from Tinubu's backyard. I'm sure they went to the police station or wherever they had dumped those children and detained them illegally under the eyes of the law and under natural law. Probably, they have done paperwork to say that so and so has been released. I'm sure.
You are assuming it.
I'm assuming it. I'm not there. I said probably they have done that. I don't think they just say, okay, open the gate and fly out. That's what I'm saying. They must have done paperwork in the police station or in the wherever they've kept these children, starving them.
See, presidents do grant pardon. Presidents order some certain release, but this was a case that had gone to court, and they have set a bail for the kids. I don't know, but anyway, like I said,
the law in itself was unreasonable, and that 10 million bail bond is unreasonable. And for you to defend it, I don't understand. For those children,
I don't look for my own problem. You have your opinion, I have mine. Forget whether you are defending the children. They are not my children. I'm not defending children. It's not my duty to do that. I'm not a lawyer. We're talking about the issues. They are not the only children that are suffering or being in jail. You cannot bring a political stunt and think that I must buy into it. 1 million Nigerian children are suffering every day. It's not news. No, if we want to tidy things, we know what to do. So let's not try to be political.
The reason why we are
the truth is that if they took those children for 3 months and nobody is held wanting, nobody is resigning, nobody is attacked, and it's just a political stunt. Man, I'm an APC man. I can defend the government any day, but I don't think that's how law works. You understand? So
yes, okay.
If nobody is guilty of anything, then we should accept the country the way it is.
Before you came, we talked about the president giving the executive order for the children to be released, and we also talked about the president finding those people that are responsible for this illegal detention and inhumane act and to be held accountable. So I think I don't think I'm saying the same thing with you, but we can fish out a few lines here and there, because I really do think they should bring some people out to say that you are accountable, and maybe they should resign or they should be fired or they should be, persecuted, whatever the law says. As much as Nigeria is a lawless country, we do have a constitution and we do have laws. So, but in trying to defend the bail bond and the ridiculous amount and the illegal detention is something that I absolutely disagree. So I'm not saying they're your children, but as a parent, every child is our responsibility. And one child in danger and one child suffering oppression from the hands of corrupt politicians is one child too many, if you ask me. Thank you.
Yes, but Mr. Tupo is right about something that we said. He said if nobody is being held accountable for the madness, then it is a political stunt.
Yeah, I agree with him, absolutely. That's what I was trying to tell him. Yeah, I agree. Yes. I agree.
But my own case is, I was trying to illustrate something. He heard the story and he's taking action immediately. He doesn't know the process. Probably he didn't hear the story today. He heard it over the weekend when we heard it. But today is Monday, which everybody's acting on. That's when he has given the order so the court can do the process. Because the system, the process has already been flawed. There's no way with it. There's no 3 months waiting for that, you're waiting for court. It is not waiting for the president to give such an order. The so-called judge that gave the 10 million bail was supposed to act like the father who must have said, why are these people here? These people cannot be in my court. Where are they stationed? Why have they been in Abuja for 3 months? Whose care are they under? You don't just come and slap the 10 million naira bill on them. That is it. I don't know whether they're carrying national flag or whether they were driving, flying, riding armored tanks. It doesn't mean anything. It's the process that we are talking about. So who is going to be held accountable? Now, like we said, even if the EFCC now goes after the people, because the EFCC is the only one going after people now. If the EFCC goes after those people, they will come with APC costumes and everything becomes 2027 is our mandate. It's the same thing that we're talking about. So if the president can do what he's doing, better for us. Let him make an order, give an order so that things can be put in place. Because we don't have to wait for a president to give an order before things should be put in place. We should know how things should. It's simple. If you want to make a cup of coffee, you need hot water, you need whatever beverage, you need sugar, you need milk. That is how to make a cup of coffee. And you need the cup. So there's a process to everything, and these are not rocket science. So we don't need the president now to give the final call. So are you saying if the president has not given the final call, these children will still be there under this condition?
Mr. Moderator, can I say this? Mr. Moderator, can I say this? Moderator, can I say this?
Go ahead.
When those children raised those flags, I believe the president was informed about the situation.
No, we are not sure. We are not sure.
I said, I believe the president was informed. Okay. I didn't say he was. I said, I believe he was informed about the situation and probably took action as to you guys should go get them arrested. You understand? Now, there was a process ongoing. The children, so when it came to the knowledge of the president that this thing has happened, normally we expect a press conference from the Attorney General, the Secretary of the Federation, talk about issues. But because very dark man has posted it on his platform, then the president wants to, Nigeria doesn't work. Law doesn't. Nowhere in the world do things just work like that. Your emotions, you use it to make decisions. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm also okay, good. And again,
if you wanted to use emotions to make decisions, you should have immediately sacked the IPO, the chief, everybody of Goas. If you want to really talk that, they are children, we love children, then you should have thought of it as, for these people to suffer these children this much, let them lose their. Why are they not losing jobs? The same people will still go to Dubai and enjoy the government money. That because government has just told the children to go, everybody is just okay. I'm not okay with like that. I don't
see what he says. He said all law enforcement agents involved in the arrest, detention, and prosecution of these minors be investigated, and everyone found culpable would face appropriate disciplinary action.
For real.
Yes. Right. That is what he has said. And they told us that even if we take Tinubu he paid.
Bro, can I tell you that the end of
the man is not a zero.
That is the end of this story. That is the end. You see how you read that thing, so full stop. It ended. The children have gone home. All these social media people who are using them to catch crews everybody have arrested. You don't even know, one name wasn't even mentioned about who arrested the children, no name was mentioned. So just the story is over.
But it's not just catching crews, Oga. In future, people would always, this would be like a precedent. They'll say, we don't want such things to happen again. Other kids that are in vulnerable conditions like these children exposed, they won't want to put them through this kind of suffering, So it's not just catching crews. Of course, the people will flog it here and there, but this is a lesson for everybody. Absolutely.
Yes, that's one thing going forward.
So
yes,
I have one question.
Okay.
So this is to so is it that we're saying that the order from the presidency through I think through a ministry that they made out order to release the children. What is it wrong? I'm trying to understand Tupo's stance. Is it that
let me say this.
Well, understanding Otupo is one thing that we've all decided to step away from on this podcast. With all due respect.
Let me say this, Mr. Osa. As the treason case that Nigeria has been dropped, so no more treason again. The flag is gone. Everybody should accept it that the flag was waved by mistake. You know, like well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm okay that they left the children. I don't have a problem with the fact that the children were released, because it was even the wrong thing for them to hold the children for 3 months without doing the proper thing. But if today we have agreed that all the story of treason, everything has ended, I think they should free every other political prisoner. That's the truth.
But looking at it, is it that a child under the age of 12, 13 is trying to overthrow the government, and
you
the
ask
evidence?
the security operative that went to first arrest them. You're asking me. So this is the process I'm talking. Why did they, if you can decide today and say these children are minors, they don't need to be, why did you first go to arrest them? These are the questions.
Exactly.
All those
so I think that is where we need to. That is where we need to start from.
I don't know whether the Nigeria works.
And that is why the lady in the house, is it the lady in the house that read it, or Boogie that read that the people involved, the police involved in the case, they will all be reviewed and all of that. I think that's why that is ongoing. What becomes of that process is left for us to debate on another day. But whether the right thing.
The case was a treasonable case. There was an IPO. I can be the arresting officer, but I'm not the prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes.
Maybe in America they call it the DA, the district attorney is prosecuting the case.
Great.
Yes. They move them to Abuja. Who is that person?
Mm-hmm.
The person should be named in that report. That Mr. So who is prosecuting this case should immediately go on suspension. It's a name now. I mean, the people don't turn on no soldiers.
So this is, I understand what you're saying.
But it's APC government magic. We know it is APC. I say it's government magic.
And you will all be surprised that it's Tinubu that ordered that arrest. You'll be surprised. I won't be surprised anyway. That is the president that ordered the arrest.
I don't think Tinubu.
You don't think so? The president is playing more politics now. So nobody should be arrested. I don't think.
He knows now. This is a man. This is a father. He knows what his children are capable of doing.
Yes, he knows what he wouldn't go that far. I can speak. That's why I'm telling you, and he didn't know about it until the reaction. That's why I'm saying he must have made calls and say that end this thing now. They're making his government look bad. A man that tries to play politics is all governance. Then such things are happening. They're using children. Such cases article we love.
Mr.
When they mention the children cry, the children fight in court.
Mr. Moderator, the lady in the house and Mr. Osa. Okay, I want to put it now because we talked about precedents that, maybe this will serve as a deterrent, people will not arrest children. So I believe that if tomorrow I want to work against the government, I can just go carry my 12-year-old neighbors and give them flag and tell them overthrow government. Because I know that they will walk away free. That's how we have set the law.
That is.
Let us know what is good for the good is good for the Ghana. So when you are saying president, you know it has
no, Mr. Tuko, because they will fish you out. Because they will fish you out, they will know that you get your child, so that you will be held accountable.
Let me explain. Let me say something that I read some time ago. I think there was a war somewhere in the Middle East. Children were used. They were used because they know during war, children, mothers, and elderly are not involved. So children were used to perpetrate the crime. They were used as a tool. When you see children, you don't want to fire shots at children. when you see children coming with school bus, children in it, the opposition will not take shots at them. But the opposition had themselves hidden behind children. So when they get closer to the other soldiers, they will put the children in front. When the children come, you see children, you don't raise your target, they will start firing. So children are being used to play politics in certain areas. This thing can be a political stunt. Trust me, it can be a political stunt. And some of the people that are in the president's cabinet today enjoying might be the ones spearheading it. That is just the truth. When they say, you tell the children, when people get to court, you have died. You start crying. You sit on. If you reach there, don't sit on each other. Don't sit alone in your chairs. Lap each other.
Moderator, I like the way you are now making this thing clear. We have seen senators going to court with neck guard.
Exactly.
Everything. Nigeria is just a stunt. That's why I'm saying I don't believe in all this. You know, I've seen old men they will be fainting, walking as if they want to die, whereas they are in place flying away from Nigeria. You know, so like I said, I don't know. I'm happy they've released the children, but if these children were really punished, I think somebody should go in for it. That's my own.
They can as well go to the streets of Abuja, pick 20 children, give them money, say, come and act this movie. That's just the truth. They will act the movie for us, and everybody, we are all sentimental. Hey, oh no. Because again, like I say, whether these children are Nigerians or not, where are their parents? Where are their parents? Nobody is wailing, nobody is crying in Kano, nobody is crying in Kaduna. That my children, they've carried my children for 30 days, or they've carried my children for 3 months. Please, we want our children back. It can be a stunt to make the government look bad, and it can be a stunt for the government to react, trying to do like now. Tinubu has called and he can give him immediate this. Everybody say, yeah, the government, the president is working. He listens to the use it to campaign. It's for politics. Well, if they want to play politics, they should use their children, they should use their family members, they should use their cousins. They cannot use the people all the time for their drama.
So, Mr. Moderator, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Who have the children been released to? Who came to pick up these children?
The people that pick up the children will go and release them. Who carried them from Abuja? Who brought them from Kano?
They said they were looking for their parents to come and take them. They didn't see parents. So who is now receiving these children? I would have expected that the government would have said, okay, they have released them to Social Security, Welfare Department. They have moved the children to a hotel, a shelter.
Whose accounts, really?
Because they don't have parents. From what?
So you take them to embassy.
So you see all these things. I'm just saying, well, I don't know.
First of all,
happy that the government of Tinubu have shown mercy to these kids and they've been released.
It's not mercy. Yeah, very giving them 3 months. They are giving them 3 months.
The father of Nigeria has done the right thing. Okay.
They have said it's not mercy that they have said that 3 months is not easy. 90 days in under they have said. How long did the Nigerian politicians stay under detention? None of them have stayed up to 90 days. So for children to stay 90 days, they have done their time. It's just it. Take it or leave it. And we know for sure that it wasn't under a conducive environment. Not under the kind of environment that brought Bobinski out in a chubby state. So we know it's not the same. First of all. Anyways, you ask the question, where are their parents? Whoever brought them to Abuja should take them back to where he or she picked them from. If wherever they brought the children, they should ask them. The children can, even if they don't know how to speak English, they know how they got to where they supposedly said they saw them with flags, or where they were arrested. They should take them back to the cities, and they will be better to show all of that. They should take the person that brought them, should pack them and take them back to where they came from. Whatever it is, they should undo it. And whether I would like it or not, let's give our president, we applaud him for intervening, because if it was Saibaba will not even say anything in this topic. Although such things may not happen during his time, but Saibaba will not. He will just pick his toothpick and say, "Well, who are they? Why are they there?" So let's give kudos. On the other hand, the other topic, I still want you to make a contribution on it. Okay, QI said the president has also directed that all law enforcement agents involved in the arrest here, I read that legal process will be investigated, and if any infractions are found to have been committed by any official of the government, whether from a law enforcement agency or another appropriate authority, disciplinary action will be taken against him or her. Okay, thank you for that information as well, Mr. QI. Mr. Tupo, there's been an arrest of the former governor of Delta State.
You said what?
There's been an arrest. EFCC has arrested the former governor of Delta State.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. They said for alleged diversion of 1.3 trillion of the 13% derivation fund from the federal account between the year 2015 and 2023. 1.3 trillion naira was diverted. What is your take on this matter? And the EFCC, I want you to rate the EFCC from 0 to.
Okay, well, the EFCC, I like the way the monies keep going up, because the bigger the money, we can easily accept, okay, this case is higher, because like that of Yaya Bello now, the money was, I think, 80 billion. So this one is 1.3 trillion. So that Yaya Bello's own is a small case. We have to leave that aside now and go for the 1 point. So I see the step up in. So I don't understand what will come out, because nothing came out of the previous. So I don't know what EFCC has.
I said the whole thing to me is like a series, like a movie. Like what a soap opera. It goes the same story round and forth and back for everybody.
So if we are seeing, because I know that in cases like this, what I expect of EFCC is that immediately you are meeting somebody for such a case, you should have been able to pile up your evidence, and then you should charge the person to court immediately after arrest. But if I go by the case of Yaya Bello, there's no arrest, there's no court proceeding. And I remember Oluyole, what they call that guy, swearing on TV that he will leave his job. I don't understand. So after doing all those stuff, bringing up 1.3 trillion so that all Nigerians will start shouting, Okowa, Okowa. Man, that is just another. The figure is just for us to make us excited again. Tomorrow, you will not even be able to visit the court with any case. So I think EFCC should be more clandestine in their operations. They should have this covert mentality where everything is already arranged, so that when the person is going to court, he should know that, wow, is either you are discussing bail or you are discussing jail. Not public show. You get. We have seen other security operatives outside the country now do work. So our one is always big money. And still we don't see the money. So I don't know what will come out of it. I don't know. EFCC should do their thing. There's not much I can say about it. If Okowa took 1.3 trillion, again, a father.
I said earlier on 1.3 trillion is not. I get scared when I hear the new term for
No,
funds release,
but moderator,
because now it's trillion, they got billion.
What 1.3 trillion? I know he took more than that. That one is normal for a governor of 8 years in Delta State. He probably took 5 trillion, but I think the case should be concrete enough. Not just public stunt, but that 1.3 trillion is very small with current Nigerian exchange rate.
No, but they said over a period of 8 years. Over a period of 8 years. So over a period of 8 years.
Yeah, so I know what they
so
take.
If you want to put the equivalent, I think it still stands a big
but if you charge somebody for 1.3 trillion, at the end of the day, you didn't get a conviction. That is wickedness. So just better charge him for 100 million so that you can easily see something evident to hold. Why calling big figure? Then no case will come out of it. We saw what they used to hold Ibori now. How much was it? Maybe 40,000 pounds. And it went 4 years. So wow, this big money, they all call every day, follow Yaya, call for at the end of the day, say drama. And that's my own for now.
Thank you very much.
Have faith in the system.
It's not about not having faith. It's about knowing that it's like knowing.
No, Mr. Osa, I have strong faith in the government of Tinubu, but I don't just like too much of the drama on media.
No. What I'm saying, I'm not saying the government.
It has nothing to do with this. It is the EFCC and or the media.
Exactly.
The media is supposed to say we didn't hear it. It doesn't have nothing to do with the media. It's the reality.
Let's have faith. Have faith in it.
The beauty. I said something there. The media, or we call it social media. Media is a gift and a curse. Let's take it or leave it. Why I say curse? Something could be a guy's car could be burning, or a guy's car could be on fire. And instead of people to do what they do, like we all do what they do, people bring out their phones to record. That's why these days the crazy things we see on trend, you see someone just got shot. Instead of calling 911, like although we don't have 911, instead of calling for or trying to take the person to the nearest first aid, so people are trying to record to have a full first-hand information of the incident, which is not proper. That's the cost. But again, there are some things that come to your doorstep. And the media is enhancing that. We are where we are, and we get all this news, and whether we like it or not, 60-70% of the news are authentic. Even if they try to cake and bake it into a very appropriate way so it doesn't get ugly in our eyes. But there is the truth. If EFCC goes to arrest the former governor today, how are we supposed to know? Is the governor? He's not going to call us for bail. He's not going to say we should open a WhatsApp group for him to help him settle the case. It's only the media that will tell us. So that is it. But without the media has told us the outcome, why they don't tell us. But then now it is left for the institutions to act their part. I must say, I'm not saying, for me, Okowa should be left alone. Okowa should be left alone. It is a society of everybody's having a ball. Why should there be targets? Everybody's having a ball. So the time the EFCC boss was culpable of diverting EFCC funds and property that had been confiscated. Where is that one today? Probably in his house or in his home or in his castle. So we know the outcome, but the stories have to still come, even if we know. There's no, you don't have evidence. Why are you going to arrest him? Get proper evidence so that he could proper with the nail, the coffin and the nail. You bring it down and say, "This is you, red-handed." Then all he'll be doing will be pleading guilty, so that he will have reduced sentence. That's the way they do it in the proper places. You don't just jump and say, They be like, say you chop money when we see you. Then they will come and say we chop much money.
Moderator, what's that?
That's the way it is. You say black they chop money. Come, black
you.
come.
Make me see
I
you.
want to see you. I want to see you. That's the way it is.
I know.
They took him to Port Harcourt. When they took him to River State, that's where they told him that EFCC River State. Well, it's heart wrenching. We have more, but 1.3 trillion, and the Delta State is looking like use the PVC pipe. And the Delta State, even on camera, Delta State is not clear. No matter the smartphone you use, if you see videos recorded in Delta State, they are not clear. Either wet or washed. So those are the things. And one man and his crony is 1.3.
No, but he has not been he has not been found guilty now.
I'm not saying he's being found guilty or not. I'm not accusing him, I'm not an advocate.
So let's just wait for EFCC to.
I'm not a fan of EFCC. EFCC is eager to hear about finances so that they can have their share and everybody go home. That's the way I believe it.
No, but we can't say they will have their share now. This is what they are doing.
The story has come today. We'll hear further. They will say they confiscated this.
Exactly. Let's give them benefit.
What are the confiscated funds used for?
And that is where he will not come and explain.
Not him. The ones EFCC confiscate. EFCC have been confiscating funds and property.
So I think maybe what the show will do is to FY and we request to know what they do with these funds.
They don't know. They disburse it among them. Okowa should be allowed.
Moderator, take it easy.
Okowa should be allowed. He should be allowed not to contest. They are trying to block his vice presidential role with Atiku. That's what they are trying to do. Wike.
Look at where you've taken it to again.
Yes.
Moderator.
Yes. They are trying to say, okay, Okowa, and they'll take it to Port Harcourt. They'll take him to my people in Port Harcourt. Where is it now? Is it Port Harcourt?
No, I know what you're talking about. Port Harcourt.
Why Okowa? No, it's the truth. Let us look at the big picture.
Why Port Harcourt? Abi?
Why Port Harcourt? Why Okowa? Okowa is Atiku's running mate. Okowa is Atiku's running mate. That's for sure.
So are they going?
So if Okowa is charged and he's guilty, if Okowa is guilty of any charge, he cannot run for vice presidency.
Yeah, but he's not the only one there now.
No, but I'm saying now. So that who the guy will now say, I said it. You cannot do it. I said it. If they do you good, you do them good. If they do you bad, you do them bad. They play politics here.
Moderator, please take it easy.
The whole thing, to me, it's a Nigerian movie. Our whole system.
You'll get better. Let's see. Let's just give benefit of that. Let's see the outcome of this. Like Tupo rightly said.
Let's see the outcome. I hope another business does not distract us, because a lot of news we have come here to deliberate. The outcomes have not come out. The only thing that happens is a new movie. We'll come here, we'll bring a topic, we'll discuss it. Before we go further, a new one has popped in. There's always a new one to distract us. And guess what? When we get distracted for 3 years and some months, they come with campaigns. And what's next?
They will start talking about campaigns.
Government has changed hands. Yes, now. No, let's not talk about. They start defending. No, the governor is going. So let us leave him to go. Just like they'll say about Okowa. No, let Okowa go. Okowa is not in the ballot. 1.3 trillion gone. He's not in the ballot. Let us work on Sheriff and Ogboru or the other guy. Let us work on them. They are not in the ballot. But the guy that was in the ballot 8 years ago has just carried half of what the state has away with his friends. I'm not a political police. I'm just here to read what I see on the news and discuss it with my guys. Okay. Lastly, there are two things. They are not serious stuff, but there are two things I saw on news that I like to discuss. First one is they say Nigeria among top 7 countries with citizens desiring to migrate. The economic struggles have fueled the surge in migration, particularly among young people who now prefer to this phenomenon as Japa to describe their quest for a better opportunity in developed countries. I want us to slightly discuss on this matter because the Japa thing has been on in certain places like Edo. Edo should be applauded. Edo should be, let's say Edo or Bende. Edo should be given an award because I remember then we used to say in every house in Edo there's somebody abroad. We used to have that joke. But now they say the youth, doesn't matter, even the little youth carry flag, they want to Japa. Everybody wants to Japa. As we have the people in the studio, I'll start from Mr. Q1. Mr. Q1, what is your submission on this topic? Nigerians among top countries with citizens desiring to migrate. Is it true?
As far back as 1984, Andrew not check out Nigeria go survive. We have been jackbarring, so this is not news. Have you forgotten? Moderator, can you hear me? Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear.
So as far back as
I hear you
1984,
loud and clear.
if you can cast your mind back, where were you in 1984 when Andrew was being advised not to check out? I hope Andrew checked out. Too. If not, I wonder what will become what Andrew will be doing in Nigeria since 1984. So it's not new. We have to find. We need to survive either by jackmarine or whatnot. We need to find a way to survive. It is no longer strange that the economy is so harsh. So it is a normal trend for people to find where the grass is greener. Yes, it may not be rosy over there, but at least somewhere you could, find food to eat, less stress. When you pay your bills, you get what you pay for. Not in Nigeria where you're in Bande, you pay top naira, but you're still queuing for petrol to turn up to put in your generator because your Bande is not banding. So these are some of the things. Even with the funds you have, you still struggle to have a good life in Nigeria. You're having cough, you want to travel out because there's no medical facility in Nigeria. So these are some of the things. Nigeria will always jackpot. It's not new. Since 1984, it has been there. So I don't see anything new about this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That means you attest to the fact that we are part of it. Mr. Tukbo, unmute yourself and what do you think about this? Are we a Jackpa society? Are we a Jackpa? Are we Jackpa prone? Are you there? Okay, Mr. Tukbo might be busy. Let me go to Chief Oye. Chief Oye, come to me. Are you there?
I'm here.
Yes. What do you think about this statement? Nigeria among top 7 countries with citizens desiring to migrate.
Yeah, when the standard of living has gone beyond bearable, people are just people are fleeing by hook or by crook. A is Jackpot or Die Trying. It has reached that point. Mediterranean desert, the jungle, the savannah, whatever it takes to flee. They're trying to survive. It's out of desperation. So people are fleeing because they want to leave, you know. They want to have food on their tables. They want to survive. They want to live. They expect more, and they know that the system has failed them. So they're going to where things are done, to a country where the system works and where they are able to put food on their table. So that's why I think people are jackparing, if I got the question correctly. What was your question again, Mr. Moderator?
Yes, okay. I get your submission stand. I'm just saying, someone made a theory that Nigeria is among top 7 countries in the world.
Oh, yes, okay. Nigeria being the top 7 country is not true. Because the Indians, the Filipinos, the Chinese, and some of the Europeans are jackparing.
Yeah, migrating is different from when you people migrating is I want to sell all my things and go. It's not just traveling. Migrate, you want to pack your family.
Yeah. People are leaving their country to other countries to live. They are moving their families. They are selling their stuff and they're moving to other countries to live. And Nigeria is not. I don't think they are the top 7 unless they are talking about Africa, because according to data that I have seen, India and China and the Philippines, they're really top on the list. And Nigeria was, I think it was in Canada or in United States. Nigeria wasn't even top 10. Yeah, how about that?
Okay.
Because where some other people were like 500 people who have obtained foreign passports, Nigeria was about less than 100. So I think, yeah.
Okay.
So
thank you very much. We have 2 people in the house that have not made any statements, even if we are Yes, we have Ola in the house, and we have Ola in the house, and we have Mr. Konko. I'll start with Ola. Ola, welcome to the show today. Yes, the topic now is about migration, Nigerians and the Jackpot syndrome. They say it's a Jackpot connect. If you ask in Nigeria, what would you want to do when you grow up? You say, I want to leave Nigeria. That's how bad it is. No, but everybody feels the trend for leaving the country is the best. Well, I don't blame them. I wouldn't blame them, but living abroad entails a lot of law and order. So, Ola, are you there? Okay, if Ola is not there, do we have Mr. Konko? Konko, can you make any statement on any of the topics? I want to just give a highlight on them. If you guys are not there, if you're not available, it's okay. I can make my African profile and hit the road. Well, let me give my own submission on that. Nigeria among top 7 countries. Well, I can say yes to that because you find the Nigerian in most parts of the world. You go to Turkey, you go to India, you go to China. Other countries are fleeing to certain nations. You will find a Chinese man in Kenya, but you don't find them just going because of the standard of living. They are going there to do business. But you find a Nigerian in South Africa, you find a Nigerian in Botswana, you find a Nigerian in Ghana, you find a Nigerian in Cameroon. They go there because we have the trend of migrating or migration, which is not a bad one. It can be used for nomadic living, but we believe Nigerians we are the kind of people that can create an opportunity in any environment. There's a saying that they say, if you stay for Ekpoma, you don't get anywhere, you have to stay for this world. That is not like Ekpoma was a bad place. We used it as a term. Ekpoma means, let me break it down. Those of us that attended Bruce Ali University or Bende State University or Edo State University, depends on the time. That's what the institution is called. In the term, we said that those who should go Ekpoma, as if you attended Ekpoma, with all the hardship and all and the way life which we enjoyed. If you can do that, you can stay anywhere in the world. But we are Nigerians, we are strong people. We come to your country, we know how to find peace, we know how to find water, we know how to find a way to live. That is why we can fall on the line. When you compare, like Chief Oye said, you have Chinese and others. Yes, those ones, the kind of visas they go with sometimes differ from the kind of visas we go with. We go with tourist visas most times. Those people can go with B1 or B2. I don't know how it is said. I don't know. But they go with work permits on their visas. And when they do that, they are allowed to bring wives and their families. But when we move, some of us then we sell our houses, we sell our properties, and we make the move. So that is why they are saying we stand on a major front row, because we are found in the countries where the people are a country that are Japan. Nigerians are Japan to those countries. Imagine some Nigerians in Libya. Nigerians live in Libya. They live in Tripoli, Libya. So Libyans are trying to Japan. Nigerians are trying to go to Libya. It's not because Libya is not Nigeria, but because we know how to shuffle things. Anyways, we have hit the 2-hour mark. We have done it again on today, Monday, the 4th of November 2024. And before I leave the studio, I must always give my African proverb. And today's African proverb says, the rain beats the leopard, but it does not wash out the spots on the skin. This means it is difficult to change another person's character, no matter how hard you try. A person will always be a person that the person wants to be. I am what I am. I can be what I want to be. And no one can change that. But it's only best that when we look for people, we try to look for the good ones. We do our best to look for the good ones. So in that matter, nothing is going to change a leopard. A leopard is a leopard. A leopard will eat you. If you try to train tame, yes, a leopard will eat you, because a leopard is a leopard. They will always go for blood or meat. So we are who we are, and we are what we are. But all we have to do is try to find the good in people. That is my submission for the day of my African proverb. Thank you all for coming, taking your time to meet us on a good Monday evening. We appreciate the people that have come to the studio, Mr. Q1, Mr. Tupo, Chief Oye, Ola, and Mr. Konko. Thank you for coming, for all the people on all social media platforms. We appreciate giving us your time. We appreciate coming here to spend quality time with us. We hope to see you guys on Friday, same time, 8 p.m. Do not miss it. Thank you, and have a wonderful week ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Thank you, everybody. Okay, bye.
Bye.